All right, everybody, welcome back. We are back on air. Welcome to part 2 of Automotive 101 or 101A and a transmission service for an automatic transmission. In this case, we're talking about a 1999 4th gen Pontiac F-body car, a Trans Am Firebird with the 4L60E transmission. So, why don't you come back under the car with us? Let me flip the camera around. See if we can get some light going again. Okay. So we got the pan drained. We got it over there, and we're going to go take a look at that. Whoop, let's get the camera back up. So we got the pan drained. We got the pan sitting over there. We're going to go look at that in a minute. So as you let this kind of final drain and drip, what you want to look for is anything broken, anything out of place, broken wires. This transmission in particular has a lot of electrical connections, so you want to make sure that nothing is broken. And then at the same time, the filter just pushes up right in there. I've already pulled it down. So you also kind of want to look at your filter. Does it have anything broken, anything hanging in it right there in the center? And what you're looking for, everybody, is big chunks or shiny stuff. And the big chunks and shiny stuff, that's going to be your friction materials up inside the transmission or possibly pieces out of the torque converter. And so far, other than in need of a transmission service, Casper looks pretty good. So let's get out from under the car, shall we? And let's continue on. And now let's go over here and have a look-see at the other part. So obviously, as you're taking things loose, everybody, let's get the transmission, get over here, let's flip the camera around. Okay, let's turn the light off. We don't need that. So you want to look at your transmission pan, make sure obviously it doesn't have any big dents, cracks, anything like that on the outside. And we didn't drain all the fluid, but we drained a good portion of it so we could get the pan down easily without spilling fluid everywhere. And you'll notice, now the other thing that you want to look for, everybody, is get a little friendly with it. Stick your hand down in there and kind of look, and do you see anything shiny or any big chunks? And now that I'm thinking about it, we are going to do a part 3 to this. I'm going to show you as we drain this, look in the bottom of the pan, and is there any shiny material, any big chunks of stuff? Again, that could be your clutches and steels, that could be the inner workings of the transmission coming apart. In this case, since Casper is a high mileage transmission, it is almost 200,000 miles, it won't be uncommon to see some slight little variations. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, but there is just some slight metal shavings. The fluid, as you can see, is not in too bad a shape. It's a little discolored. It does not smell burnt. So it's just due for a service. So there's your little Automotive 101, 101A. We'll get set up for part 3. We'll drain this fluid, and we'll have a look in the bottom of the pan. And again, what you're looking for there, everybody, is as you do the fluid and you're draining it, you want to look for any shiny material, big chunks of material. If you do see a little bit, especially if your transmission's high mileage, that's not uncommon. What is uncommon is if you see a little bit, that's okay, but because that's going to happen as the transmission ages, it gets a lot of mileage. But if you take the pan down and you see a lot, almost think of it like a gold mine, like gold dust or silver dust, or if you see big chunks of stuff in the bottom of the pan, that is a high indication of a problem with your transmission. So stay tuned. We're going to drain this fluid, and then we'll be back for part 3, and we'll show you a little bit, one last thing to look for. Then we'll get ready to put this thing all back together. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Help us keep growing. And sound off. Let us know what you'd like to see.